All right, now we got a hot
Oh my gosh! I realized I'm so
slow.
freaking suggestible.
What'd you buy?
I just thought. What the thing? What kind of cereal do you think about?
Either Captain Crunch or Rice Krispies.
It's Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
It's peanut butter crunch though.
That's stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Again, I'm trying not to really do these videos to a point where it sounds like I'm crazy. Like I think I have an audience. But you see what we're playing. That's what it is. It's me. I'm the titular. Oh, my penis.
Yeah, you're the titular.
My penis wiggled. Dizz2K7.
Ooh. When you said titular?
No, when it whispered.
Boy, you need to get laid.
It whispered no, and it whispered "Devil May Cry" in my ear. I was like, oh hell yeah.
Oh, that's what you're playing?
Yo, well, I'm playing DmC. I'm playing DmC Devil May Cry.
That's the one I've seen you play this before, right?
Nah.
Well, not. I mean, Devil May Cry, not this game specifically.
Probably not.
I think so. I can't remember any of the characters' names, but there's a guy, and he has a sword.
Yeah, that's a lot of games I've played. This is correct.
But it's a weird sword. It's like fleshy.
No.
No? What's that?
You might be thinking of Prototype.
Oh, definitely not. I've never heard of that. I know I've watched you play Devil May Cry. No, wait. This is the one with the awesome cutscenes, isn't it? Where I was like, let's just watch the cutscenes, and we sat and just watched all of the cutscenes after you finished it once.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It is.
Here's the reason I'm telling you no.
It has to be.
Here's the thing. I could play as that. I could play as original Dante. But I know everybody hates...
Dante! That's his name! I knew.
It might have been... No. I think what happened is you watched Mark play Devil May Cry 3.
Oh. Yeah. But it was at your house.
But it was at my house.
The
reason... No. The reason I'm telling you that you've never seen me play Devil May Cry, I only have 2 of them. I have the original on the PS2, and I don't think you were around when I started playing that. Like, you might have been away at
but
college.
I've seen it.
And
yes, I've seen it.
And this one, I have this one on PS3, but this is the definitive version for the PS4. And I haven't played this. I first played it, and haven't played it since back when Jay was staying here. And I remember, like, I would play them late at night, and I'd like, oh man, I miss those nights. Like I'd be playing this game, and like, to put into context for anybody who might understand what I'm about to say, I would Skype call Nikki on. I'm not saying who she is. I don't want to. That ain't even her real name. That's how much when I don't like you, I don't even use your real name. You lose it. I would Skype call her on my Vita, on the PS Vita, while playing this on the PS3. And it didn't take me very long to finish it. Like, it doesn't take very long at all. But I wasn't recording it then. I was just playing the game. But I enjoyed it.
I do know of the game. Okay.
But no, his swords,
I was a little crazy for a second. I was like, I know I've heard of this.
Yeah, his swords aren't fleshy. But I think y'all did watch me play Prototype back when Jay stayed here, because I was going out of my way to like try to play a bunch of games that I own. People didn't like DmC for the main reason that it reinvented
People didn't
Dante.
like it?
No. Well, they didn't like DmC Devil May Cry. People love Devil May Cry, but DmC Devil May Cry came after Devil May Cry 3. And it was supposed to be like a reboot of the franchise, and people hated Dante. Like, they hated like the character that they had turned into. Personally, I wasn't attached to Dante like that. And for the umpteenth time, I am a fan of Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles. Those 2 franchises get rebooted so often, they're always just like, no pun intended, but they're just a shell of their former selves. So I'm used to it. I don't care. Like, doesn't even have to, because I am very understanding that as unlikely as something can be bad, eventually there'll be another one that comes along that tries to redo it again that might be good. But yeah, apparently there was less than an hour of gameplay left in that other game, so yeah, I just knocked that on out.
Hey, are we gonna do that? Are we gonna do that spicy thing?
That ramen?
Yeah, you want it?
Not today.
Oh no, definitely not. Cause I just paid for actual food. I'm not trying to get wrecked tonight. So like this pack that I have, my brother and sister who are just fans of spicy food, even they couldn't finish.
The thing I like to think, I thought. So here's the thing. I'm gonna just let y'all know how I eat. I eat like a trash person.
You and me third.
So when I boil my ramen, I don't boil it in the pot. I don't use the stove. I use a microwave. I have a very specific bowl, mixing bowl that I put my ramen in. I break my ramen up, put it in the bowl, and I fill the bowl up just to like where the ramen is. Then I put something over it, and I leave it in there for about 8 to 10 minutes. Because I like my ramen to soak up the water.
You want them soggy?
Thick. They're not soggy, they're thick. They become sticky. Like,
well, yeah, like you can cut it with a fork.
Well, you can cut all ramen with a fork.
If you put cheese in it.
Well, yeah, put cheese
you want it like a loaf.
Well, I don't know, not exactly. Because I think what y'all are doing is like either not putting enough water in or letting it sit for too long. I know if you like put ramen in water and let it just marinate overnight, yeah, it'll turn into like wet bread. Yeah, but no, like the thing I get, like for people who like, I know there are people who like their ramen spongy with like a little bite and like bounce to it. I don't like that. Like I don't like that. I like my ramen to be like cooked pasta. Like I like it to be soft, but I still like able to hold itself up. Like if I bring the noodles up, they don't fall apart. So I tend to do that, and sometimes leave a little bit of water in it, or I'll put some apple cider vinegar in, and then sprinkle some shredded cheese.
That one's new.
What, the apple cider vinegar?
What kind are you doing with this?
I just like to put apple cider vinegar in my ramen because apple cider vinegar is very healthy for you, and ramen isn't.
Okay.
And so.
Well, I made an apple cider vinegar pie once. Does that count as healthy?
No.
I tried.
This is one of the reasons they don't like this guy. He's incredibly emo, and he's incredibly edgy, like to a fault. Like it's like this version of Dante really does feel like he was designed by a child, like a teenager in middle school who like this is his idea.
In
middle school. Like this is what they think is awesome. Like a skinny, muscular dude who cusses a lot. Doesn't care about anything. I'm awesome. It's whatever. Yeah. It's like it's very much just But the problem I didn't have is that the game plays just fine and there's not a lot of cutscenes. So I never really cared about like the shitty story. Like it wasn't that important.
Now, is the story poopy for this one, or do you just mean all of them?
Oh, I don't like. I've only played one, And the story for 1 wasn't bad, but I wouldn't say it was interesting. It probably definitely got better as time went on.
Oh, I mean, you just
fucking
crapped all over the cutscenes, and I was literally just talking about how much I liked the cutscenes of the first one.
There we go.
This is not fun. I kind of hate doing this. And I know I'm in the minority of people that still do this.
Give me a second.
Armaguard. I bought 3 packs of hot dogs and I didn't buy a single freaking bun. Oh, well.
Okay, so cycle target. Where's cycle target? Okay, so does that. Where's center camera? So let's not. Okay. So R1 is shoot. Dun, dun. So up, down, left, right. So what button isn't being used? Because they're all being used. They're all being used. The only one that isn't being used is the touchpad. It's select. Is that literally it? Because all of those triangle, square, circle, cross, R1, L1, R2. Oh, I'm not using L2. I'm the dumbest boy.
Yeah, boy.
No, I am using L2. Sorry. There it is. Demon mode, angel mode. Those are on the L's. Lock on, yeah. What am I using R2 for? That's the other evade. Why do I have 2 evades? Hold on, let's find out what. Okay, I don't need 2 evades. Why is that a thing? There we go. Oh, that's so much better. There we go. Alright, so yeah, my thing with ramen, like in the spicy, is like, yeah, if I got a little bit of water left and I put the cheese in, it turns into a cheese sauce. Usually. God fucking damn. That's loud.
What?
Better, still kind of loud. So the last time I made like this kind of ramen, sorry this is taking so long. The last time I made this kind of ramen, I sprinkled some cayenne pepper in.
Oh now, no, nope. Because that's straight heat. That's not flavor. That is straight heat.
I didn't know that until like I didn't know. Like I bought the cayenne pepper because I was trying to make spiced peanuts. I didn't know what cayenne pepper was.
Okay.
I confused it with
it works for that. How did the
Never made
peanuts
them.
come out though?
Because I wanted to make them with Elena and Mila, but they never got a chance to come over because there's some stuff going on in the family.
Oh, I remember you telling me you had that plan to. I remember that because that was recently, right?
That's very recent, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't get a chance to make them, but I was like, God damn. So I put the cayenne in, and you know the cheese again turns into like a melty, like liquidy sauce. And usually I drink the sauce, like drink the cheese juice. It goes directly to the back of the throat.
Oh no.
Directly to the back of the throat. Like that's it. It just goes to the back of the throat. So like when you sip it, it doesn't like coat the tongue and the tongue gets hot. Nah, it just hits the back of the throat and all the soft stuff just immediately in the back of your throat just starts to I wouldn't say burn exactly as much as I would it ignites. Like if you
burned.
like if you could,
if it ignited, it burned.
well, I wouldn't say it's like burning, but it is ignited. Like in the sense that like that noise a fuse makes, you would 100% believe that's the noise that's coming out of the back of your throat. Like, cause it stings and then doesn't stop stinging. And so, as I was like eating that, I started asking myself, can I manage this? If I can't eat this, what is the ghost pepper gonna do to me?
You soldier through them?
I ain't had them yet. I mean,
I mean,
yeah, I drank that shit. I drank that shit.
Yeah. So let's do this. I'm ready. See, the ones that I have at one point were the hottest ramen in the world. But then other people were like, let's make it hotter.
Hold my beer.
So both of us, I think you're at the ghost pepper. I think is at number 2, and I think the one I have is at like number 5.
Here's the problem. So Elena was here last week, not last week, but about 2 weeks ago. They were here, and it was just her. And I told her, like, I showed her the ramen, and I was like, yeah, like I had always wanted to try this with you. Like I had bought these so we could try them, but like there's a lot of people here, yada yada yada, and like I don't really feel like doing this right now. And so I gave her one, and I was like, look, I'm gonna give you this, and if you don't come over here tomorrow, don't eat them tonight. If you don't come over here tomorrow, take them home and try them. And I was like, but under no circumstances should you let your little brother or little sister try this, because this is serious. Like this ain't just it's kind of spicy. And I told her, whatever happens, like I was like, Jason can't try this, regardless of like what he says, because his stomach is his intestines are very sensitive, and like I don't give a fuck, about much else as far as
What he say? He ain't no doctor.
I'm not a doctor.
No, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about him.
Yeah, like I ain't trying to hear him. Like, yeah, no, like you ain't got it in you to try this. Like people who eat this stuff like talk about how it really. So I found out the reason that Taco Bell's food tends to give most people diarrhea is because spicy food tends to make your stomach or make your intestines push food through faster because it's dangerous, because it's problematic. Basically, your stomach knows that the stuff in your stomach, yeah, your stomach knows the stuff in it is going to hurt it, so it's trying to get it out. So it tends to like, yeah, give you the squirty squirts.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if she ate it. I don't know if she tried it. I don't know if Ann let her eat it. I don't know if Ann tried it. But I'll know the next time I see her. And I told her, like, if you can't eat it, don't let it go.
Don't force it.
Yeah.
You're not getting paid.
It's like honestly, if you don't have, like, if you're not gonna film it, yeah, there's no real reason to hurt yourself over this.
I mean, even if you were filming it, there's still no reason.
Yeah, to hurt
yourself over this. Because things like this and the challenges that come along, completely pointless.
I mean, people want to be known. But I think it's important that everybody understands that if everybody wants to be known by somebody, then everybody can't. Like, everybody simply can't. And that's while I'm recording a YouTube video that I know no one's gonna watch. Oh.
Ooh. Okay. This
What?
This sauce is I think I set myself up for this. This sauce is hitting the back of the throat a little different today. Because this is like you've been building to this for a while.
Yeah. I mean, mind you, I'm that's
still in training.
That's my tongue. Like, my tongue can like handle heat a little bit better. But like when it comes to like the soft palate of like my throat, no, that's like that's I ain't that raw. I just ain't that raw.
It's like these people who have smoked for so long. People that I know just eat straight chili peppers. Well, it's because the cigarettes have absolutely ruined your sense of taste and your nerves.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bread at all. Good Lord.
I honestly don't understand how so many like chefs are such heavy smokers. Oh man. This place has the quesadilla game locked down.
Damn it.
Alright, so you want to hear about my weekend?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you about my weekend. So, for all of you that are following me on the gram, which is exactly none of you, you may have not seen that I was working on a film this weekend.
It's Grandma's Weekend 2. Electric Diaper Shoe.
Boogaloo. So...
Don't go the obvious route.
This movie was supposed to film Thursday to Sunday. Those were the days. I was asked to work on this movie like well over 2 months ago. I've never met the person who wrote it or directed it. But she's in acting class with somebody that I've worked with multiple times. And so he suggested me to be her assistant director. So, again, I was asked to work in this movie like June. And they were like, yeah, so we're going to shoot first week in September, 1st through 5th. And I was like, cool, I ain't got nothing going on now. I probably ain't going to have nothing going on then. So I'm locked into this movie. And through the summer, my mom starts talking about how she was planning on moving. And I was just like, okay. And she's telling me this because why? Well, I'm going to be the one doing the majority of the movie.
Not good. That's about right.
So, a couple weeks ago, she says, I got the place. The move-in date is August 27th. But they were out of the country on August 27th for my mom's birthday, which is on August 30th. So she had to wait and schedule a U-Haul until the week after. So she scheduled it for Saturday, September 4th. And one day I was over there and she was like, September 4th, good? And I was like, sure. Until I got home and I thought, wait, why is it September 4th good? Oh, yeah,
right.
I'm working on that movie. So then I called her, and I was like, I can't do September 4th because I'm working on this movie. And she was like, well, can't you just get that off? And I'm like, no, because they're paying me, and I've told them I would work on this movie 2 months ago.
Like, in theory, I could just not do it. But I'm not going to do that.
No.
But I'm not going to.
So we were just like, okay. And she was like, well, then when can you find out, like, when you're filming? And this was like 2 weeks before they were even gone. This is 2 weeks before the 27th. So she was like, well, can you find out, like, how long you're going to be working that day? And I'm like, no, you can't. Like, those aren't things you can do on a movie set. Like, at the time, the director didn't even have a location set. She hadn't even cast all of the roles. Like, it was very, very last minute. A lot of it.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that hurt.
So we roll around to around the time when the director is like, okay, I kind of have a schedule for when I want to shoot. And so I messaged her and like, when did you want to shoot on Saturday? And she's like, leaking in the morning. So I was like, okay. So I let my mom know that we were shooting
like,
in the morning.
Literally just like, yeah, I'm gonna just wear myself thin here.
Yeah, so I let her know that we're shooting in the morning, and she was like, okay, it should be fine because I have to truck until 7. And I was like, oh, then it'll be perfectly fine. Yeah, I'll be able, because the place that my mom was moving had a washer and dryer. Meanwhile, my mama had bought a washer and dryer both within the last year. And she was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. And I was like, I'll take them. I have a washer and dryer But my washer and dryer, I bought off of my old roommate who also bought them used. So I have no idea how old they are. And the washer itself is bullcrap. There's nothing wrong with the dryer, but when presented with the chance to have a new dryer,
I'm taking a new
why
dryer.
not?
Yeah.
The washer just would throw fits sometimes, and just refuse to wash depending on the setting that you put it on. So it would run water, and it would fill up with water, and then the water would just drain out, and then it would just keep running water. So that got annoying. So of course I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a new washer. So the plan was, like, I'm going to toss out my washer and dryer, and then while we're moving, we'll get her stuff all over there, and then we'll just, with the U-Haul, just bring her washer and dryer down here. But then my aunt heard that I was taking her washer and dryer, and it turned out that my cousin, her dryer had gone out.
Well, and
so my aunt was like, what are you doing with your dryer? And I was like, nothing. She's like, what's wrong with it? Nothing. Well, can she have it? Sure.
Mine, yeah. Not the new one.
Yeah.
She ain't helping move.
So we're getting closer to the day, and literally a few days before, my mom was asking me, like, what time we're filming again, and I'm like, why? Because I said it's the morning, but like, there's no, you can't predict when you're gonna be done. Because apparently her boyfriend had told her that his nephew would come and move
and give me a drive.
Her stuff. Well, would come and move her stuff, but he wasn't going to do it in the afternoon, so she would have to shift the time of the truck to the morning. So she ended up having to move the truck to 10 and moving up the return time to 5. And at that point, I'm just like, well, I don't know if I'm going to make that. And she's like, it's okay, because he said that he'll move everything, and I'll just have him put the washer and the dryer in the truck so that you can come and get it, and all you have to do is take it to your apartment and unload it, and then take the dryer to my cousin's apartment, because my cousin and my mom live in the same area. Now, it's day of.
Hold that thought. We don't like to do cliffhangers, but we doing cliffhangers.
You dirty liar.
Well, I just hit like a cutscene. I hit a big cutscene, then we're gonna get into the fight, and we're at 33 minutes. So I'm gonna cut the video after this cutscene. No pun intended. As apt as it may be.
Please, I helped you back there. I didn't ask for your help.
Like, that's the thing about these games. Like, even if you don't like the characters or the protagonist or the... Are you bragging?
We know all about you, Dante. I'm with an organization called...
It's like, because, like, you gave me the information. I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know that was like, it's broken. Can you fix it? I was like, no. No, I can't. Which, boy, I thought that was... I thought he was Enrique because you walked in. I like how both of y'all are just standing in front of the TV. The TV's a lot wider than y'all think it is.
Hey, your brother's children are small people now, aren't they?
No.
They're not children.
No. Well, they're children. They're chilled like, because they're still children-ish, because they're not old enough to like do anything massive.
No, you're freaking. I'm being freaked out again, like with all that, finding out how old Elena and my old time.
Yeah, I ain't a fan of it by far. Because they are. And it's wild because me and Elena, If it wasn't for Enrique, me and Elaine would be the two shortest people in the family, by far. Because me and Elaine are about the same height. But that's it. That's the end of the episode. Get out. No.